All right, you're looking live at the Minnetonka Ice Arena, such as it is. Rink B, not a pretty one. So today is really going to be a glorified radio program with just a hint of video. This is about as good of a video position as I can get. So you don't even need to watch. I think you could just listen. It'll be CCHA Chanhassen playing in their third pool play game, taking on the Chicago Predators JV squad. Any sound? We're trying to check for sound. We have sound. Amazing. CCHA Chanhassen 1-1 in this tournament. 5-2 winners over Minnetonka Blue, and then 5-0 losers this morning to Brookings. What? So I see I have potentially one viewer, and this is the best view you're going to get. I might zoom in a touch, but it's going to be a rough game to watch on YouTube today. So this game there is an outside chance that CCHA Chanhassen can advance to the bracket play tomorrow. They need to win by a lot of goals, and they need to hope that Minnetonka Blue can pull the upset over Brookings. Unlikely to happen, so let's just go out of this game with a win and move on to regular season. Can I take that? I need your help though. Here. Yeah, tape. I need a piece of tape. So it'll be starting in net will be Max Worthington. Let's see, I think he's 3-0 on the season with a 1.00 goals against average and a .961 save percentage. And I don't know who's sitting. I just realized that. I have to see who is not on the ice for the Stormhawks. So we'll just have to figure that out as we go. Can you hold this? Oh, thank you. What? Don't worry about that. So let's see if Mitch Robinson has returned. Trying to find what player is not on the ice. See one player on the bench. I can't make out who that is from here. From a distance, it looks like Jack Popa. So I'm going to guess Jack Popa is sitting in this game. I don't believe I see him on the ice. So Popa taking one for the team and sitting for the Stormhawks. So we're going to start with dirty ice. That's kind of tournament protocol where you keep things moving. So we're going to start with dirty ice for the first period. Whoa, sorry. And then we'll move on, and then we'll redo the ice after the first. I believe that's how that'll go. Redo the ice after the first, and then play out the game second and third. All right, so again, this is the best video you're going to get. Rink B at Minnetonka Ice Arena is definitely the JV level rink. Max Worthington to lead the team on the pregame handshake. The Chicago Predators team is 0-1-1. They lost, I believe it was 8-1 to Brookings, and then earlier today tied Minnetonka Blue 6-6. They were outshot by 30-something to 17. Like two female netminders for the Predators. Looks like it. We'll see the starting lineup here. Looks like it will be Max Worthington. We know that much. In net. We'll see how they have adjusted their lines with another defenseman out. So last time they had Dylan Jacklin back there for a little bit. They had Dawson Perry there. Let's see how the lines shake out here. Starting for the Stormhawks up front, Kieran Kurt, Matthew Tyler, and I believe that's Dawson Perry. Really hard to see through the netting here. And then Josh Lund and Cameron Biller. All right, 15 minutes on the clock, which I can barely see. Face-off won by the Predators in their own zone. And they fumble it. Comes out, back in, offsides. Stormhawks have to wait. Grab the puck off the blue line, dump it in, and start the forecheck. It'll be Tyler first. And then in the corner, I just can't see a thing. Biller jumping up, can't hold the line. Push to the far side, off the wall in front of the Stormhawk bench. It'll be Lund. Behind his bench will stop. Up the wall to Perry. Cross ice pass to Tyler. Tyler reaches for it, stops just inside the blue, then it loses it. Here's a chance coming the other way from Chicago. Loses it to Perry. Perry, long outlet pass to Tyler, then bounces to Kurt. Kurt down the left side. Sharp angle, shot right on, and save. Top line and D-pair stay out. Man, I can tell how bad it is to watch this. It's not good. Lund gives to Biller to, let's say, Tyler. Back to Lund. Shot blocked up high. 2-on-1 going the other way. Predators into the zone. Back pressure by Kurt. Prevents that shot from getting on. Now Biller up to Lund to Tyler. Tyler tried to give it back to Lund, and it bounces out. Oh, I don't know who that is. Kept in by Biller. That was Olsen jumping in on the play, and then a puck thrown out of play. Welcome to the YouTube radio broadcast with just a hint of video being played right here. Face kept in, I think, along the wall by Britt. Shot gets on, pushed behind the net. Now they try to force it out in front. Now thrown to the far side. Long shot by Robinson. Bounced somewhere. Where is it? I think hit something on the way there. Goaltender laying down like she has it under her. It's not there. It's out. Here comes another shot by Robinson. Long shot kicked away. Goaltender without her stick. Stormhawks pressing here. Predators looking to break out. Being bothered from behind by Olsen. Now a turnover to Annis. He pushes it ahead, but not enough. Now Britt's jumping up, keeping it in. And your guess is as good as mine is what's happening. Here's Annis. Pass across, trying to feed Olsen. Now Britt's shot off the crossbar and in. Luke Britt scores. Jumping up from his defensive position, number 28 with his second goal of the season. And we'll give a single assist to Will Annis. So Britt's with the goal with 12:45 to go in the first period. Went off the crossbar and in. And I believe it was Will Annis that will get the single assist.
Yeah, I played JV.
Robinson flipping it ahead to Deming. Deming's long shot going high and wide. Brits will fire it down. Goes off a stick into the far side. Predators up the wall. Held by, I believe, Robinson. Robinson chops it down. Now Deming has Jacqueline in front. Deming can't win the race to the puck. Predators will chop it out. Brits from the red line. Gives it across to Jacqueline. He gets it in deep, and I believe, who is that? Hubbard, O'Connell? Somebody goes in. Now Jacqueline with the puck at the circle. He shoots, he scores! Jacqueline gets his first, I think, in 2 seasons. Dylan Jacqueline with his first goal, I think, as a junior gold hockey player. Got a loose puck at the left circle, and the bench goes absolutely wild. Dylan Jacqueline with his first, I believe, as a junior gold player. He just flipped it in high glove side, and right now it's unassisted because I have no idea who got the puck. The good news is they do post stats for these tournament games, so we'll see who they may have awarded an assist to. But Jacqueline with his first, it's 2-0 with just under 12 to play. There's Deming cutting across, giving it to O'Connell. O'Connell try to whack at it, goes behind the net. Now along the far side, held in. Check thrown, shot, goes wide. I believe that was O'Connell taking that shot. Now Britt's holding the line, getting some help from O'Connell, but it's forced out. Such a shame that Dylan Jacqueline's first goal comes in a rink where you might not have seen anything. Like if he wants a replay of that, good luck. And Predators were their first time the puck kind of below the goal line, I want to say. Good pressure there, a good strong play by Reinhardt, but Predators come up with it. McPhillips will feed it out. And Chase into the Predator zone, off the wall and out. Pushed ahead by Hubbard, I think. And now Severson in. Push off the puck. And somebody shot. I don't know. McPhillips tried to give it to Hubbard. He's tied up. Stormhawks need to recognize Chicago has 5 players below the dots, which means the defensemen are open. Nice job, I believe, of Hubbard to hold the line. Now a pass across. Misses everything. Now turn over to Hubbard. Nice job of Hubbard to stay with it. Give it to Long. Long shot from the top of the circle is blocked. Now behind the net to the far corner. Pass comes up to Long. See how there's 5 guys in white. Really low. Long shot. Hits a stick on the way and goes wide. And this time it's hoisted out. Stormhawks regroup at the blue line. They've got a lot of ice to take as the Predators are going for a change. It's Hubbard. Hubbard drop pass to Long. Long fans on the shot. Partially fanned on it, and it goes to the far corner. Held in by Lund, and then it's pushed out. Pass across to Long. That was Hubbard, and he goes for a change. Now Long from a sharp angle goes high and wide. Comes out to Kurt, way up high. Long shot blocked. Kurt tried to stay with the puck, and it's pushed ahead. Now Lund in his own zone. Predators haven't had the puck at all in this game. Long cross ice pass finds Tyler. Tyler in alone. Comes in, shoots off the net and goes wide. Or not the net, but off the glove. And I think Biller holds it in to Lund. Lund's still with it from the right circle. Shot off the glove and bounced in the air for a moment, then right back into the glove, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off to the goalie's left. So I'm pretty sure that was Jacqueline's first as a junior gold hockey player. He had 1 assist in this season previously. And this is the type of opponent where you can potentially get those first or pad your stats a little bit. Here's Billers. Little stick handle, almost able to go in for a scoring chance. Puck along this near wall, which it seems to be a lot in this game. Tyler battling, loose puck at the circle. Now Kurt trying to stop the puck from getting out. It's thrown down. It will be Lund first on it. Goes behind Worthington, who I think may have seen a shot. Drop pass to Tyler. And in his skates, Tyler steps through a check, loses the puck. Now it's given right back to Lund. Lund will reverse across to Perry. Oh, Perry had some ice to take. Cross ice pass finds its way to Tyler. Tyler with Kurt. Cross to Kurt. A little bouncing puck. Kurt can't handle. Now a pass in front to Tyler. Tyler, a sharp angle shot. Goalie just lucky to hit her because she did not react to that shot. She didn't go down. Here's Biller. Biller drops for Lund. Lund to Perry. Perry steps away from a stick check. 3-on-3 down the left side. Perry kind of lost it and had to turn around to regather it. Now to the far side. I think that's Robinson. And it's pushed out by the Predators. Flipped off the glass. I think I was going into the bench, but hit the glass of the penalty box. Pushed ahead, and that's offsides. Predators in early. Have a face-off all the way down, or maybe in front of the Chicago bench. We'll see. Looks like they're sending it all the way down as the pass came from that far side. So 2-0 Chaska Chanhassen with 7:47 left to go in the opening period. After this period, we'll do the Zamboni. Face-off one back, D-to-D pass to Brits. Breaks the stick of the Chicago player. And he picked up both pieces of his stick. That was a penalty, but they let it go, of course. The Chicago player had his stick chopped in half by the shot of Brits. And he had the shaft of the stick and then the blade, and he picked them both up. You're supposed to drop it. I'm not sure what the penalty is called, but it is a penalty if you play with a broken stick. But probably a good penalty not to call. Robinson bothered. He'll dump it in deep. Pass it in front. Chance for Annis. Can't get a shot off. And then it's shuttled out. Brits in his own zone. Nelson. Long pass to Annis. Just hops off of his stick. And it's knocked on down to the other side for Robinson. Fighting through a check. Pushed up the wall, but not out. Long shot going wide. Worthington just hoping he can get up, see what the puck feels like. Good job of Nelson to physical play there. Long cross-ice pass to Annis. Annis pushes it ahead, going in alone. Annis, slash from behind. Then a backhand shot by Brits over the net. Pass in front, wraparound, and they score. Brits gets his second of the day. Wraparound shot. I think he got his own rebound. And it's 3-0 Stormhawks. Brits with his second of the day, third of the season. And I don't think I'm going to give an assist, because I think he got on the loose puck after Annis shot. Potentially Will Annis with an assist, but we'll wait. 3-0 with 6:45 to go, if you can potentially see that scoreboard. Got a feel for teams like this. I feel like this Chaska Chanhassen team was kind of in their boat the past couple seasons. There was a shot by O'Connell off a stick and off the rafters, I believe. So I'll have a face-off in Predators territory. Stormhawks won, I think, a total of 4 games last season, and the previous season they didn't win many more, if not less. That face-off won cleanly, but it will find its way out for Reinhardt. Reinhardt, dangerous pass, but gets across to Jacqueline. Jacqueline in, but O'Connell was offsides. I think I I'm on the side of the Chaska Chanhassen fans, but because the play is down on the Chicago end, I should have chosen a shooting position from down there instead. Well, we'll get it all in the second period. It'll be a lot easier to see the play in the second period, assuming the play stays in this zone. Reinhardt with 6 minutes to play in the first. Gets by Long. Now Jacqueline battling for it along with O'Connell. Jacqueline now past Long. Chicago down the right side. Pass in front off the Long skate. Jacqueline gets it down deep. It'll be Long with it. Loses the battle for the puck. Pass for Chicago. Misses everything and goes into the Predator zone. Now Deming jumping up onto a loose puck. Chopped in deep. It will be Severson to slice it into the corner. Severson got a little lucky there. That pass was red. Now Biller, long shot right on. Rebound. Kick to the corner. Deming throws it in front. Shot by somebody. Hubbard, perhaps. Now Biller along the near side. Bouncing puck, and it's a 2-on. No, I think I was going to say 2-on-1, but Stormhawks had a change going behind the play. Now Lund. Lund's pass just slides by Severson. Severson in the corner. McPhillips now with the puck. Stopping. Almost came right out with it. Still battling as McPhillips throws it in front for Severson. I think he may have got a shot off. Lund in front of his bench into his own zone. Lund got a lot of ice up the left side. He'll take it up. A little too cute there. A bouncing puck came right to the front of the net. Lund, a little too cute, had taken right off his stick, right to a Chicago player. Then some of a wacky bounce. Here's a chance now. Pass in front, and they score. Severson, pass from, I think, Hubbard, and it's 4-0. Severson gets his third of the season, and I think it was either Hubbard or McPhillips with the assist. And it's 4-0 with 4:15 to go. Give it to Hubbard for now. We'll give Hubbard the assist. That'd be his first assist of the year. He's got 1 goal. Here's Kurt. Down the left side. Long shot. Bouncing puck. And when it's on that wall, we can't see a thing. Biller across to Lund. He felt pressure and just chopped it ahead. Now Tyler lost the puck there, and it's backhanded out. Race for it. Lund battling. I have a 50-50, but Lund is now on it in the zone. This long pass misses Tyler. Comes all the way down for no icing. They wave it. Out to the far side. Back and forth they go, looking to break out. They got a little bit better chance here, and they get it out, but right to the stick of Biller. Biller through the middle. Got it taken off his stick. Pushed ahead by Tyler. He's fighting along the wall, as far as you know. Now into the corner. I believe that's Perry. Push to the wall. Comes up the near side, held in by Biller. Get it off this side of the ice. Comes out with Perry. Perry. Cross to Robinson. Long shot. Hits somebody in front. Tyler in front. Now a loose puck in the crease, and it's thrown all the way down. It's going to be a long game, I think. Long game of just mismatched teams here, and it's not fun for either team, I don't think. There's a long shot by Britz high over the head of the netminder. Turnaround shot across for Nelson, just missed the far part, the near post. A pass from Olsen. Olsen and Nelson. Nelson comes out with it. Around the circle, being hooked from behind, gives it across to Robinson. Long shot, little redirect looking is Nelson. That goes wide. Britz tried to hold the line off his glove and all the way down. Stormhawks a little slow to get to it. Robinson gives to Annis. Annis gets away from a stick check. Has it taken off his stick, but goes right to Nelson. Nelson winding his way through the zone, way off sides, are both Stormhawks as he kind of moved a little too much east-west instead of north-south, and that forced off both Nelson and both Olsen and Annis off sides. Face-off controlled by Nelson. Pass across into the skates of Annis. He'll put a backhand shot on. Sticked away. Now Annis one-time shot blocked before it got on net. Penalty coming against Nelson for a hook or a slash, I believe. And Nelson's getting his money's worth. Let's see. He's getting a hook, and he only gave the hooking call, so he's not going to get 2. Nelson trying to catch up to Otto Reinhardt on the penalty total, so that's probably why he took that hooking stick penalty there. So first power play of the game coming for the Predators with 1:35 left in the first. Stormhawks lead 4-0. Long gathers a clearing pass and kind of loses control. Now into the Predator zone, bothered by O'Connell. Now Long will regroup and neutralize across to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will throw it all the way down, bouncing puck on net. Long pass misses everything. And Worthington will have to play it. And that may have been one of the first shots on net, if not the first shot. Worthington just happy to feel the puck. Reinhardt's going to take a slapper from the far blue and go for a change. This is hard to watch. I've got to be honest, it's a little hard to watch. This team is very outmatched. This is like a C level team playing a B1 or A level team. 49 looked like he had a little bit of skill, but doesn't have a whole lot of help. Now into the zone, long shot, glove save by Worthington with 7.6 to go. That's really the first true save he's had to make. He's had to stop the puck on a dump in, but beyond that, that's maybe the first save he's had to make. Oh, Zamboni will likely be coming out here after this period. Lund pushes it ahead, kept in by what I think might be the best player for the Predators. That's it for the first period. It's 4-0. Stormhawks lead after one. We'll do the Zamboni and be back in 10 minutes. 25 seconds of power play to kill for the Stormhawks. 4-0. 2 goals by Brits. One by Severson and career first by Dylan Jacqueline. We'll keep the stream going because it has sound and we're not going to lose that. So be back in 10-15 minutes. Third period about to get underway. It's 4-0. Chaska Chanhassen leads Chicago Predators. After one period, fresh ice on for these two teams and fresh ice for the power play for Chicago as we start the second period. It will be Lund and Biller, your defense, along with Hubbard and Severson, your forward penalty killer. And presumably we'll see the puck, we'll see a lot more action down on this end of the ice in this period. Face-off won by Hubbard. He dumps it in. 20 seconds, a little under 20 seconds on the penalty to Bear Nelson. Pushed up the wall. It'll be Biller to flip it ahead. Predators will dump it out. Bouncing puck at the red line. Hubbard trying to keep it out. Predators get it in. Bothered by Lund. Now a loose puck to Severson, and we're 5-on-5. Long outlet pass, breakaway chance for McPhillips. McPhillips in, shoots, and missed the net. Right off the change of Nelson. Now Lund across to Biller. Biller jumps up, long shot, save, and rebound a little too firm for Severson to knock in the open net. McPhillips goes down to mid-ice. Now Lund losing the puck, regains control and dumps it in. Battle along the far wall. Chicago will get it out all the way down. We'll miss the net, so we'll have icing. 5-on-5 again. 4-0 Stormhawks lead. Top line comes on the ice. They're scoreless to this point in this game. Face-off one. Shot blocked. Robinson with a shot blocked, and now it comes out. Predators over skate. Now Perry digging it, trying to get to Tyler. Now a long pass off of a stick and kept in by Chicago. Comes across to Tyler. Touch pass. Nice little touch pass to Kurt. He's going to skate up. 2-on-2. Comes across. Loses it. Now Brits off the near wall, trying to get it to Perry. Stormhawks not playing super hard, I gotta admit. There's a long shot saved by Worthington. Robinson. And of course the puck's down there a lot. Come on. Perry with it. It's around one forechecker. Gives to Tyler, a long outlet pass, and Kurt is offsides. Looking for the long stretch pass. Now into the skates of the Predator attacker. Britt's almost able to get on it and go in on the attack. Chicago with the puck. Fans on it. Comes to Tyler. Tyler circling, pass across, one-time shot by Annis, didn't get all of it. Kurt around the wall to Annis. He's pushed into the wall, and back pressure by Kurt creates a turnover, comes to Tyler. Annis. Annis shot saved, Kurt knocks it out of the air, hit the side of the net. Now along this wall, held in by Reinhardt. Reinhardt, his shot or pass off a skate, jumping in is Nelson. Nelson in, pass to Annis. Turnaround, no look, backhander, and just a toe save by the goalie. Now a long stretch pass, 3-on-0. And Olsen from Annis, and I think Reinhardt, and it's 5-0. 3-on-0, and this is, of course, the long change from Olsen, gets his 6th of the season. From Annis and Reinhardt. Annis and Reinhardt with the assists. I think it was Otto Reinhardt. He was the one that I saw coming from that end of the ice after the long pass. Yes, on the bottom, number 4. So 5-0 Stormhawks with 11:40 to go in these. There's a chance. Annis slamming his stick to the ice in frustration. He knew he had a goal handed to him, but he couldn't get a shot up. There's a shot. Glove save by Worthington. 3 and 4. No, 9 had the goal. 9. No, not 9. 19. Sorry, 19. The face-off won by Chicago. Long shot going wide. Comes out to Nelson. Long stretch pass. Gets behind Annis. He'll try to beat the icing, and he'll fail on that. Puck too strong. And Baron Nelson gets a jeering from his father for the errant pass.
Help support.
So, assuming the score differential remains at 5 or more, in the third period we'll have running time. But not until the third. They're not going to do running time in the second. Annis gets it out. And dumped right back in. Knocked down by Reinhardt. Reinhardt, well, headman. It's a round 1 check into the zone. Reinhardt then has it bounce off of his stick into the skates of a defender. Now comes right back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt down the left side, push into the wall, still fighting through it. Gives it to Nelson. Drop pass. There's a shot just missed. Annis will throw it down the near wall. Battling down low is Nelson and Olsen. Wraparound. Comes out for Nelson. He scores. Nelson off a loose puck off a wraparound by Olsen. So Bear Nelson with his second of the season will give an assist to Olsen, and I believe Will Annis gets his third assist of the game. Because I'm pretty sure he's the one that dumped it down from the near point. So it's 6-0 with 10:36 to go. We'll have to see what the box score says that, but Will Annis with 3 assists. I think. Kind of hard to tell. Now loose puck for Lund, skating across the slot. Turnaround shot, blocked and gathered by the Predators. They'll skate up. Defended by Lund. And now Biller, I believe, with the puck. Up to Deming. Deming gets it out, off to the races. Deming. Nice little move to get him in, and then a big save. Deming pushed the puck kind of through the legs or through the stick, gathered it on the other side of the defenseman, went in alone, got a shot off, but couldn't beat the netminder. Face-off gathered by Lund. Long shot, goes into the far corner. Jacqueline tied up in front. Now O'Connell tied up. Had a stick in his midsection, dropped by the Predators player who didn't want to take a penalty. Pass across, jumping up is Lund. Lund in, shoulder save, loose puck to Jacqueline, and he just has a either bounce on him or a nice play by the Predators. And Jacqueline begging for his second of the game. Deming dumps it in. A couple times in this period already, Chicago getting caught on the long change. Second period, he got a longer way to go to change. Now here's a chance coming the other way for Chicago, down the left side. Pass, Deming, pass across, and they don't get a shot off. Along the far wall to Jacqueline, touches it to McPhillips. No, that's O'Connell. Deming at the line, holds it. O'Connell gets it in deeper, and then we got a whistle as they corrected themselves and says that was offsides, I guess. The linesman on the line here waved it as onside, and the referee, I believe, saw that it had come out and back in and blew his whistle. Into the Predators zone. Off the wall and out eventually. Chicago on the attack. Worthington stops the puck. Will give it across to Severson. Severson pass to Britz. Britz up to McPhillips. McPhillips can't quite handle it. And nice stick by McPhillips to hold it in. And they say he was offsides. Chicago dumps it down the far side. Britz off his stick will chase it down to Severson. Severson's pass dangerous. Now a shot blocked. Finds its way to McPhillips. McPhillips up the near side. Chops it ahead and will try to chase it down. Battle won by Chicago as they get it out. Severson now in his own zone. Pass across right to a Chicago player, but he overskates it. Now dumped all the way down on net. Stick saved by Worthington and a lot of ice. And a bad pass there. Misses everybody. Now thrown all the way down and just sloppiness on both sides. I mean, Chicago is what they are. Stormhawks, though, not playing super firm either. Real sharp, I guess. 6-0 with 7:37 to go. We're halfway through this game. It'd be love it if we had running time in the second and third. Face-off won by Kurt. Gives it over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt's has just lost it. Regained control. Backhand shot right on through the legs of Tyler. Now Tyler behind the net. Tyler thinking of a Michigan. And he couldn't get it on his blade. Perry up to Reinhardt. Long shot looking for a tip. Comes to Kurt. And Kieran shoot first Kurt. Can't get the shot off. Long in his own zone, around the wall, tipped up but not out by Tyler. Kurt knocks a long shot, saved by Worthington into the corner. Now to the near side. Off a Kurt shin guard and then out. Now Long in his own zone. Long pass to Perry. Kurt coming to the middle. Perry long shot off the crossbar and into the netting. .6:26 left to go in the second. It's 6-0. Chaska Chanhassen leads. So, hey, you never know. They're winning by 6. They're probably going to win by more, potentially. You never know if Minnetonka could pull off an upset. Although Minnetonka is a team that does not have a goalie on their roster, so they're kind of at the whim of whatever Bantam or whatever goalie's available. And I think it's pretty clear that the goalie they had this morning against Chicago, not the strongest, as they had 17 shots and 6 of them went in. So maybe they come up with a stud goalie for their final game. Here's Olsen coming in. His shot just missed the far post. Nelson holds it in. Long shot, tipped by Olsen. And pad save. Dumped out by the Predators all the way down, and icing is the call. Face-off one back to Lund. Lund down the left side. Lund still with it. Nobody covering his position. Now somebody does. Now Lund at the right circle. Loses it. Good back pressure by Annis. And it bounces off a skate. Back in. Now Annis with it. Tried to give it across to Lund. And the Predators, odd man if they hurry. Down the left side. Bothered by a trio of Stormhawks and never really gets much off there. Pass off, slap shot, intercepted by Lund, in alone. Josh Lund mishandles the puck, drop shot, drop pass to Annis. Lund had far too much time. Long shot, that's blocked into the behind the net. Man, Josh Lund had all the time in the world and kind of overthought what he was going to do. And never got a shot off, and then decided, well, I took myself out of the play. I'll try to make a pass to a trailing Will Annis. I have to imagine that wasn't the goal on that breakaway. Now a nice pass from Brits to Annis. Annis protecting the puck. Still with it. Annis in front. Loose puck in the crease, and it's pushed in. Annis will get his 4th assist. I think O'Connell with the goal. Did they say no goal? What's happening? I believe O'Connell gets the goal, and Annis gets his 4th assist of the game. Give another assist to Luke Brits as he made a long pass. Now Deming in. So it's 7-0 with about 4 minutes to play in the second. Here's a loose puck to Deming. His shot just missed the post. Now all the way around to Robinson. Robinson will ring it around to the far side for Deming now. His pass doesn't connect, and shot all the way down. Worthington will come out. They're going to wave icing. Long outlet pass off the skate of Deming, and we'll have icing this time. With 3:38 to go, it's 7-0 Chaska Chanhassen. Annis got his 4th assist of the game. And I think O'Connell got the goal. So I believe every line except the top line has scored a goal in this game, which you kind of wouldn't expect with a lower level team. You would expect the top line to be racking up the points, but that's not the case. And Stormhawks sloppy with the puck. Predators just give it away though to Brits. And it's just going to get uglier, I think, in many ways. Brits' pass. Indirect, and then indirectly to Chicago, who then ices it. Body language there's not a lot of energy and not a lot of fun being had out there right now. It's no fun for either team. Certainly less fun for the team in white. I'd say this is a chance to get your 4th liners more action, get them out there, maybe even sit the top line guys. Where's the puck? Chipped out by the Predators on the attack, down the left side. Pass in front and doesn't connect. Hubbard will sweep it away. Now to McPhillips. They battle the top of the zone. Yes, right? Hubbard? Sure. Gets it in deep through a couple of stick checks. Stepping up is Long. He'll keep it in. That's tipped deep for McPhillips. Pass in front, trying to find Hubbard. Now Severson. Severson with it. Drops for McPhillips. Hops over his stick into the near corner. Almost intercepted there by Hubbard. And fed out of the zone. Long in his own zone. Up the far side, a little bit ahead of steam. Hayes Long down the left side. Has Kurt lurking. Sharp angle shot. I don't know what that hit. Now kept in. Long shot tipped on net. And get a whistle. 1:40 to go in the second. It's 7-0 Chaska Chanhassen. Here is that top line. See if they can get a goal here in the last 1:40 of the period. Perry on the puck on the far side. Tries to get it ahead to Tyler. Perry now with it again. His pass splits the defenseman, and disgust of his mother after making that errant pass. Now Tyler in. Perry flashing to the net. Tyler down the bottom of the circle. Tyler sharp angle shot. No, wrap around. And now Kurt shooting. Loose puck comes right back out to Kurt. Slides off of his stick, and the Predators will get it out. Tyler in the zone. Pass across. gets over the stick of Lund. And you can't pass it to Josh Lund after he fumbled that breakaway. Now a pass behind Kurt. He'll gather the loose puck. Blocked up high, comes to Lund. Now Perry holding the line. Perry across to Lund on top of the left circle. Long shot. Hits something on the way. Now Perry jumping up. Perry behind the net. Tried to pass it to Kurt. Kurt turnaround shot, missed the net. Kurt has never seen a shot he doesn't like. Now Lund. Pad save. Rebound. Push into the corner. Perry will circle out. Drops it for Lund. No, excuse me. Biller, right? Yes, Biller. Cross to Lund. To Perry. Tried to give it back to Lund, I think, and that's off a skate. Now Lund with 5 seconds to play in the period, and we'll slowly end this period. Stormhawks lead 7-0 after 2, and mercifully we'll have running time. All right, well, now we switch ends, so going to be harder to see all the play at the far end, where the ice down there is not nearly as chopped up as the ice on this side. Olsen off the face-off. Fights through a pair of checks, such as they were. Pass across is going to come to Brits. You're not seeing any of this. There's a shot, maybe save, and then we get a whistle for something. Olsen to take this draw. He'll get a shot right off of the face-off. Now Annis to Robinson, down to Olsen. Olsen comes right out and he scores. So Olsen scores. Hello. Hey. Our statistician not paying attention. Olsen gets his third of the game. 5th assist for Will Annis. And Robinson with the other assist. It's 8-0. And I wonder if they can make the clock move faster. Now Annis. Annis is like, I'm not passing the puck anymore. I'm shooting. I have 5 assists. Annis is now 1 point out of the lead in scoring just from this game. If they gave him all those assists. I gave him those assists. It's impossible to go back to the video to check. Brits on a loose puck in his own zone. Long pass, mishandled there by Olsen, and dumped all the way down for icing, which isn't the worst thing because it doesn't waste any time. And it just makes more time come off the clock when there's not gameplay happening. Face off one. D to D pass too long. Long shot going wide. Now Reinhardt keeping it in, dumping it deep. The pace is just so slow right now. Oh my goodness. They're going to throw it all the way down for another icing. Oh boy. So Stormhawks, again, a miracle would have to happen for them to advance to the championship or to the bracket. So they're likely done for the weekend, and they're done for the most of the week. Their next game is a week from today. It's a drop pass right to a Stormhawk. Now a touch pass from Jacqueline to O'Connell. O'Connell try to step through a check. Now long jumping up. Comes to O'Connell. O'Connell into the play. Into the zone, excuse me. At the top of the circle, he loses it. Now the Predators will ring it around for Deming. Deming fans on the shot, regains it. Bouncing puck to the slot. Pitchfork into the air. Glove down by Reinhardt. Gives across to Long. Long stick handles around one. Trying to get around another. And now he's on the far side, so I have no idea. Comes out with it, then loses it. Comes to O'Connell. Penalty coming against the Predators. O'Connell must have been hammered into the wall. Yep, cross-check coming against Chicago. So Stormhawks, well, they'll get their first power play here with, it'll be about 10 and a half to go in the game. But they're next in action against Westonka Delano a week from today at 3:15. At home, I don't have where that game is right now. And that's a team we beat pretty handily about a week or so ago. And then the next day on Sunday, they'll play Woodbury Royal at 6 p.m. Also at home. Predators get it out on the penalty kill. Worthington out of his net. Will leave it for Biller. To Lund. Lund around one killer. Into the zone. Lund behind the net, circling the zone. Gives to Biller. Biller, long shot, going wide. Couple of sticks looking for a redirect. Now Severson. Severson to McPhillips, perhaps. And a loose puck for Hubbard, and he scores. Hubbard from McPhillips and Severson. And it's 9-0 power play goal. So still, the top line does not have a goal. Every other line has multiple goals. And they should just keep that top line on the bench. They're not doing anything in this game. Severson didn't know that it went off his skate into the zone. Then Hubbard with a shot that goes well wide comes out to McPhillips. Dumps it deep. Didn't get much on it. And Chicago able to get around the wall and now out. Now Lund. Skated into some pressure there. Bounces to Worthington to McPhillips. They chip it up and out. Almost a chance for an odd man rush going the other way. No icing, or icing is waived, as they say McPhillips could have played it, and he was going for a change. McPhillips around to Biller. Biller, little pass to Hubbard. Hubbard able to fight through a couple players to get it out and then go for a change. Long dump in something or other, and it feels like that's the play for Chicago, just to get out of here and go home. About 8 minutes to play. It's 9-0. Kurt out with a puck, comes right on in front. Shot, save, and a whistle. Face off one to Tyler, I think. Tyler down low. Trying to escape a couple defenders. Goes to the far corner. Perry back to Tyler. Try to give it to Kurt. That's pushed away. Now it comes out to Robinson. Robinson got back to Perry. Perry try to go back door to Kurt. And that doesn't connect. 2-on-1 coming the other way. Well, 2-on-2. Fan-on shot by the Predators. Up the wall. Long shot. And they score. So not only has the top line not scored, but now they've been scored on. And I didn't say the S word. I did not say the shutout word, so it's not my fault. So 9-1. Long shot from number 4 through a number of players. Hits the far post and beats Worthington. And unfortunately, one goal allowed is actually going to hurt his save percentage and his goals against average because he hasn't allowed many goals this season and he hasn't faced many shots in this game. But no one's going to fault him for that. Now Olsen taken down. No penalty called. I guess maybe he toe-picked himself. Annis gives to Olsen. Olsen leaves it for Reinhardt. He tried to dump it in. That goes off a leg, and they'll regroup in their own zone. Olsen, his pass off of Nelson's stick. Predators try to ice it. Nelson creates a turnover. Now a bouncing puck in the slot, gathered by the Predators, and they'll throw it all the way down. About 5.5 minutes once we drop the puck.
This one that they scored? Yeah. That was a nice shot from the blue line. Oh, it was.
Olsen wins it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, little handcuff. Long takes a shot off a leg, regathers the puck, and then does something with it, we think. Still has it. Thrown out in front. Loose puck. And where is it? Now into the near corner. Up but not out. Long shot by Nelson. Kind of waved at the goalie did. Maybe got a piece of it. Comes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt still battling for it. Reinhardt comes up with it. Reinhardt in front. And Reinhardt across to somebody who scored that. Reinhardt gave to Olsen, I think. Yes, Olsen. Olsen scored from Reinhardt. So it's 10-1. Olsen with a hat trick. He's got 3 goals and assists, and Reinhardt with his second assist of the game. No, I believe that was Lund jumping up in the play. Pass across to O'Connell. Nice shot by O'Connell. And I think a blocker save. Predators come out. And lose it again to O'Connell to Lund. Lund up the right side. Leaves it for not sure who. Deming. Now Biller to Lund. Back to Biller. Biller will have to chase it into his own zone with 3.5 minutes to play. Biller's pass off a stick. Boy, not great hockey. Deming in the corner, I believe, off a dump in from Cam Biller. Biller intercepts a clearing pass off a stick into the far corner. Now Deming up the wall off of Lund. Off to the races. Chance coming for Chicago. Breakaway. Worthington way out of his net. He could sense that the player didn't have full control. Job of Worthington to break up that shot. Now Deming tried the same play he did before. Try to push it through the skates and regain it on the other side. Shot on, saved by Worthington. Cross-check coming from, or Severson cross-check there. Not enough to really get a penalty, but he didn't realize he was going to get hit, so it looked worse than it was. About 2 minutes to play. It's 10-1. And hopefully this doesn't go to the Stormhawks' head because they're not this good. As evidenced by the 5-0 loss earlier today to Brookings, who was a quality team. And the Stormhawks really aren't going to be tested, at least in their next game against Westonka Delano. So hopefully Woodbury Royal will give them a little bit more of a challenge. A minute and a half to go. Severson tried to give it to Hubbard. Now a shot into a defender. And Chicago gets it out. No icing as it's going to hit a Stormhawk on its way out. Now that's clearly what Chicago's players have been told, is just ice the puck. Britt's up to McPhillips. McPhillips loses his skates. Britt's helps dig it out, but not out of the zone. Shot comes in onto Worthington. Worthington to the bench. I'm not sure why. A loose puck in front, thrown out of the zone. Now Worthington back out. He's going to come way out. Worthington shooting it all the way down. Severson lets it go. Now a long shot, stopped by Britt. Now we're just going to kind of go back and forth. Oh boy. So it'll be under 30 seconds to play. Maybe we'll get a face-off. And the last chance for the top line to get on the score sheet. So we'll likely finish 10-1. Chicago's just going to say, forget it. Chicago's just going to stay at their bench and say, we're done. So that does it, 10-1. Stormhawks win. Lots of goals, lots of assists. And we are likely done for the weekend. We'll see you next Saturday and Sunday. Games against Westonka Delano and Woodbury. 10-1 your final from the Minnetonka Junior Gold Invitational. Thanks for watching.